We've sprinkled our homes throughout the forests, and now when we have a forest fire or a wildfire, it puts in jeopardy people's homes, lives, and property. But yes, I mean, forest is a natural part of, certainly ecosystems throughout California and in the Mountain West, and we need them. And if anything, a century worth of fire suppression has just built up these intolerable fuel loads. And most of the time, when a fire comes through, even a high-intensity fire, what it leaves behind is a mosaic, and that's what natural systems want, right? You want a mosaic of different sort of stages of the forest that's going to provide more habitat to a broader range of critters. I'd like to think, the Forest Service now, seeing how much of its budget is cannibalized by forest firefighting. In some states, Washington State, I did talk to a fire ecologist, a guy named Chad Hansen, just last week, and he was saying that, Washington State, with its mega fires the last 2 seasons, is maybe being a little smarter than CAL FIRE is, retreating from wildlands, forest firefighting, where you don't need to do it. Let it burn, and instead retrench back to places where you do want to protect lives and property. But yes, fire is a natural part of the landscape. I think what's going to be hard, and this gets back to the shifting baseline, is with rising temperatures and in some places diminished or changed rainfall patterns, the ecosystem may not come back to the way we remember it. You might see ponderosa, say, groves turn into a pinyon-juniper mix, or a pinyon-juniper mix changing over to chaparral. That's going to be hard for people to wrap their minds around. How, and this is, I think, again, the challenge of kind of wilderness in the human age, is how do we continue to have an intimate, emotional relationship with landscapes, even as those landscapes change before our eyes. As the ocean gets closer to the San Francisco Zoo, how does our memory of Ocean Beach is going to change? Or I should say, maybe our memory is going to stay the same, but the actual landscape is going to change. So I think it's a big challenge for the conservation community. How do we sustain our love, say, for Sequoia National Park, if the sequoias start to move northward or up in altitude elevation on the range, or Joshua Tree? What are we going to do if there's no Joshua trees in Joshua Tree National Park, or no glaciers in Glacier National Park? It's going to make these things a lot tougher.